Well, I'm gonna probably hang out for half hour, 40 minutes or so, and just kind of keep an eye out on some flow. It's been a little slower today, so that is good. We just hang out until the dog has to go outside. Yeah, that flow from earlier today, those where actually I gotta save it up here. The Intel calls, those things printed. I'm gonna have to update that whole. They're still going here, over 100% there now. The cores calls printed this morning, coming back up a little bit. The Avgo calls here 1111 and then trading about 1280-ish right now. Spy puts, those kind of ran quick there. I mean, 113, you came up here, hit about 128. Stayed there, I would have had a stop on those. Tesla calls, I believe these are up. 617, yeah, about 738, 676 there. So good moves on that flow today. I really like those RGTI calls that hit the tape here. That's some big size and premium. I just don't like the earnings overlap, obviously, but those things died off quick there. I wonder if those were sell to open. And you had that drop there, but hard to know. Hard to know if it's an earnings play. That's why it's a spotlight flow play. What else do we have? It's been slow today. Just a lot of multi-leg junk. Those American airline long puts there, kind of moving up there a little bit. The consumer weakens and job losses start to accelerate. That's gonna impact airlines. What is the dog doing down here? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm talking to you. See, Core Weave didn't really come in at the ask there. Almost a mid-fill. Those Teslas kept getting hammered there too, so that was really interesting there. Microsoft. Yeah, some of it I just kind of just pass over. I mean, you're not coming in at the ask. I know earnings are coming out. Yeah. Those BABA puts were crazy too this morning. Again, another earnings one though, where expires actually the same day as earnings. But yeah, I mean, just the way that BABA hit the feed there was pretty crazy. Yeah, earnings season is not kind of like it. If I when I wasn't running a group, I'd literally take the week of earnings off, week and a half, do it 4 times a year, just because it's you're just trying to force something almost at that point, especially on like an FOMC week that makes it a lot tougher to trade. Those strategy earnings calls here, I didn't even see what they really did. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just junk. And then, like the UPS earlier today, too, I mean, 115 days out, February calls. You have such a big spike after earnings, after somebody beats and all that, or has a good report. Ivy's going to be all jacked up, so I kind of try to tend to avoid that stuff there, too. Then the ETF flow, yeah, I mean, this you're just not getting a lot of size here. That was a big chunk of size there on the 2 days out, so good little find there for a quick little scalp if everybody took that. And then this, I mean, you're just low on premium. The size is there, but like seeing a bigger premium there. I mean, like this is almost textbook here where you get that big size, good premium, not a lot of open interest. Looks good there. How's the tide doing? Yeah, calls are picking up. A lot of call volume now. A lot of call volume. Let's see. What else can we take a peek at? Let's go look at... Oh, come on. Not now. just can you hang out on the floor, bud? Can you lay down, Hank? Hank, come on, lay down. Come on, buddy. God, this dog. See how that market map's looking today. So a lot of volume on Beyond here, and they're up 10% on the day. Let's see. Come on, Hank. What? What? You want to talk to everybody? You want to teach people how to trade? That's what I thought. Let's see. Yeah, so like with this, I'm kind of looking for flow that maybe down a lot. Like here, the coat. Hank. What? What? Do you want to come up here? Alright, come here. Ah, this dog, I tell you. Talk to somebody for 5 minutes and flips out. Let's see, so like these CODXs, not a ton of volume on the day, but it's getting beat up. So I kind of like to see the fundamentals of what's kind of going on. I mean, penny stock though, so not a big fan of that. So you had that big net call premium yesterday. Just not a whole lot. So I mean, your last 2 days are. Oh, and he's gonna start playing with his damn squeaky toy, aren't you? So yeah, yesterday was your big spike. So not a lot of. I mean, a lot of that call premium's still there. Here, I'll throw your sheet for you. Yeah, I mean, your call premium's not really dipping too much there, besides the fact that this is a penny stock and might look good. Take a peek and see if there's any flow on it. So what is a CODX? CODX. DX. Yeah, I know. He's sitting here squeaking his little lamb chop. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So like these, yeah, I mean, and penny stock, so it's not the best thing, and your IV's gonna be all jacked up. Yeah, just off the top, I don't see anything major premium wise. And one put's about split there. Let's see if we got any. Yeah, probably nothing that good. I mean, obviously there's not a lot of volume I can trade on this name. Let's see if we can look at a different one. Let's look at call premium. Net call premium. So like this, again, I'm looking for a name that hasn't made a huge move, but is getting a lot of net calls. So like Netflix, I mean, you're up almost 1% here, but it's getting a lot of volume. So I want to look at that net call premium here. So this is a good example, pretty good example right here. So I mean, you've got a lot of net call premium. Netflix was up, dropped a little bit. So like this is what's gonna stick out to me here, and I do want to kind of look at the last 14 days. So a lot of net call premium here for the most part. A lot of put there, but you had your move down, call premium there, a little yesterday, and then your big day today. So I'd be looking for maybe some calls here on Netflix. Let's see if we got any good flow here. Oh, I've got everything open here. Where is my... Why am I blanking? Okay, here we are. Netflix. So Netflix, let's take a peek. I always started out by that premium here, so okay. Oh, that's a very, very deep. I was like a 10 call. Okay, so these 1100s, I like these. 6 million, kind of split here though. Let's see, 143 day outs. I like these ones. We can take a peek at these 1.9 million on those. Actually, I'm going to clean this up here. And we'll start here. Let's see, where were we? Right there. I like those. Yeah, deep in the money I'll avoid. let's take a peek at this guy. So yeah, this one looks like they're still in here. Obviously, you made a big move up, down. I like those 52-day outs. Multi-leg's a little high. This one, I'm not really looking for specific flow on something like this. I know that overall net call premium is pretty positive. This is multi-leg here. I want to pull up the chart too. Alright, let's see here. Netflix. Yeah, I mean, like, just a quick little glance at the chart here. I mean, you can see sitting on support right here. So this is your support. You're right at that 200-day moving average. Let's see if we got a traction. I gotta clean up some of this drawings here. Let's come in here. So I'm gonna set the support right there, like right where we're at actually. Let's kind of trend this up a little bit and see how we're looking. And that's going to be an ugly little trend line here, so 1 second. Kind of check it back here to, what is this, October of last year? So about a year. So we're testing that uptrend here, and you're on support, you're on the 200-day, you're pretty cooked on the RSI. You do have that crossover of the 20 and the 50-day or 100-day moving average there, though. But just from like a bounce standpoint, I like that spot, and obviously you're kind of sitting near all-time highs. So like this is a good way that I'd kind of find a play there. So I mean, you know, you have there. Let me pull up my actual good list. It's my ETF. Oh, why am I searching ETF? Wow. It's only Tuesday. Only Tuesday. Alright, let's take a peek at these Netflix, see if anything else kind of sticks out. So yeah, 17-day call there. So kind of multi-leggy in here, obviously. What do we got? Bruno just pop in Netflix put 115 days. Yeah, that's smaller volume there. Only 200 contracts on that. Well, I gotta look at that premium again on it. Sorry. Ooh. No premium on that one. That's something that's really deep. Oh no, that's really far out of the money. I don't know why I was gonna say deep in the money. Weird that it doesn't show the premium on it. 92,000. That's a little lower premium too here. I mean, like when you look at the Netflix one, like this guy is 1.8 million. Just kind of want to keep popping down here. Let's just see what else we got. So bid side call there. It's just kind of messy flow. 24-day call there, a little smaller premium. So like this one, if I'm kind of looking at that net premium and trying to find flow, I'm kind of just looking at that overall flow. I'm not just going to pick out one little kind of chunk there and kind of go off that verse when I'm looking at the flow feed looking for stuff. This would just be kind of scouting plays more so. So yeah, and that's already almost coming back there. Let's see, where were we? Put, so yeah, I mean, you're gonna have some puts in there too no matter what, but you're just kind of trying to see what's outweighing everything else. So yeah, a lot of ask side calls there on the weekly there, but 9/11, so they probably already made a kind of a move. They're down a little bit there. Kind of going through. Yeah, this deep in the money stuff, just junk pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I like the calls there, and then you have that net call premium on your side there too. And I mean, this is your biggest day since back here on the 17th, and you can see what happened with Netflix after that. Let's go back 30 days. Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, usually you see a lot of net call premium here on Netflix. This is just your big outlier day here back on 22nd. So that's an interesting one there. Let's see what else, if we can pick another couple others from the market map here. So like Apple here. Apple's green, but you're seeing a lot of negative net call premium. So let's take a peek. So you can see that big drop in the call premium. So you're getting a lot of outflow, but you're not seeing a big uptick in put premiums. Yeah, you're just not really getting a lot. Obviously, at the spike yesterday, kind of ran up a little bit into today. Looks like that's coming out. Yeah, that was your big spike there, but yeah, nothing major for the puts. So like that, I'd probably kind of pass over. Let's look at another couple. Let's do Palantir here. So down about 0.5%. Call flow exiting. So yeah, this year at least seen some ask side put activity here, and then your net call premium here just dipping. Let's pop this back. I always like to get that big feed. So this one, I mean, bear, bull, bull, bear, bull, bear, bear, bull, 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 bear. So I mean, Palantir obviously is pretty volatile too, so it kind of makes it a little like this. This is just, you don't have a clean direction. I mean, like that big drop in the net call premium, that gives you a big direction there. Let's see if we can do some put premiums here. Net put premiums. So Tesla looks like they're a lot of put outflow on this one. So not. So put outflows. Just kind of looking at this here. Yesterday was a little deeper, so yeah, probably not that much there, and obviously the call premium there helps with that, and I know we had those Tesla calls a little earlier in the day. Let's see if we can find a better one. We can do AMD here. Yeah, right away, I mean, you can just see it's junk. You're sitting bid side on both, so you're seeing outflow in calls and puts here. So again, to the chopping block we go. So let's do the RCLs here. So like with RCL here, your put premiums are up, call premiums are down. Obviously, they just had earnings this morning. So like something like this, if I wanted to short this, I know there's a lot of net put premium on here. Calls are coming off. I'd maybe wait for like a bounce back to this 295-ish area. It looks like 295.60, 294-ish. Like this is just kind of where you're using those tools to find like a resistance spot or support or whatever. In this case would be resistance. So looking for maybe a run up, and those calls will stay down and that put premium to stay up there. Maybe scalp it down with a weekly or something like that. Let's see. Trying to find a good one. There's just not a lot of good stuff today. So Google, okay, Google's only down 0.5%. So take a peek. So Google, good decent net put premium, calls dropping, put volume picking up. How do we look the last 14 days? And again, earnings here tomorrow, so take that into account. Like this, now if we didn't have earnings and I'm seeing all these upticks in put premium, I would probably look to put on a short at some point here. I mean, your prices really diverged from that put premium here. And again, that's another one where people will say that price will eventually catch up to that premium level, kind of like with gamma. So that's interesting there. I wonder how the gamma's looking on this. So yeah, like you see how prices diverged from that, and there's a big gap between those. And again, perfect example, like you see all those spikes in the net daily or in the daily gamma there. Takes a while, but price will eventually catch up to those levels. It's just a matter of when. So again, like here you see they starts pulling back, and at the time Google's kind of treading with that one, so not the best example. I always go back to the SPY example for that. Back here, I mean, February to April-ish, I mean, you see that big drop there, and I mean, you see all those negative daily gammas on that exposure table there too as well, and you see how it takes a while, but price will eventually catch up to these levels. That's the thing. So like right now, you have all this negative gamma, still a couple days of positive gamma, but you're so far extended, you're eventually going to have to probably catch up to this. It's just a matter of when. That's the only thing. Let's see. Let's take a peek at the flow, see if anything's coming in. ASML, so no earnings, kind of a big spread, not a lot of size, but we can take a peek. So there's something funky's going on here with the big drop, and there might be rolling puts or something there. How do we look the last 7? Spike, spike, spike. Not too much there. Oh, we got a dividend coming up. So your IV spikes when it comes in. So we're staying at that 43.45, and I saw a drop up there, so I want to go ahead and find that again. 43.45. Where's that 42? I saw 43.42 somewhere right there. 5, so only 5 contracts, not a big deal. So these, I would say, they look like buys, at least flow-wise here. 9% out of the money with 10 days. Like this, I would at least maybe give it like a day or two to make a move. Otherwise, data's going to start really kicking in on those. But the DraftKings puts in these do not overlap earnings. Almost a mid-fill here at 46. I'm not even wasting your time showing that one. And just a lot of multi-leg stuff. With these Eric calls. Again, mid-fill, not even going to look at it. Spot, you're coming in here. A lot of volume on the day already, but let's take a peek. So yeah, like this, you have them coming in at 432. You have a big spike here at 514. Hard to know if they're ads, and you're sitting at 55% multi-leg too. Like this, it looks good at playing like right away, but again, it's always a little underlying. The 55% multi-leg does overlap earnings, obviously, in 8 days. And this, you'd want to see how much of this volume actually carries over into tomorrow, too, because they could be exiting here at the ask. And, I mean, you're seeing that 55% multi-leg. Let's see if we can go find that in here. My guess that candle, just kind of looking at this though, and it's hard to tell. I mean, that spot's increasing, IV's increasing. It reads as a buy, but when you're up 24% on the day, IV's going to be spiking as well. I'm trying to find that multi-leg part of this trade. So, maybe down here a little bit, no. Here we go. So yeah, it looks like they're rolling calls here actually. Yeah, so looks like they're rolling them out to that 12.9 or to the 120. Let's see when that guy got in. Oh, hard to tell there. Too much volume on that. Yeah, I would probably label these as buys, at least if this carried over. Hard to know otherwise right now. Let's see. Anything new in the ETFs? What these ASHR 121936s. Too big of a bid-ask spread kind of there. Makes it a little dumpy. And why am I only seeing, let's see. So it looks like one of those trades was modified here. So only 10,000 actual contracts here. You don't have any flow around it to go off of either, so junk. Alright, call premiums are up there. Let's see. And just a lot of kind of junky flow, and expected going into FOMC tomorrow. FOMC and earnings are not the best trading environment. These Tesla's still moving, coming down a little bit. SPY puts would be down. Avgo's still going. Cores. Man, I'm mad about those Intel calls. I sold them at like 25%. Those things are still going. 118%. Massive. Massive, massive there. What's this? SNPS. Do we have earnings? No. I don't even know what the hell this company is. Synopsis. This is still. Interesting. Doesn't look like this gets a lot of volume here. Oh, let's see. Don't like that drop in the IV there, and I mean it's on about a good chunk of the premium there. 12K, and then you got the IV spike again there coming in at the ask. Wish I saw more of that call premium kind of spiking there. Interesting one though, 5% with 3 days out. Premiums up. Yesterday was a lot of call premium as well too. I mean, you still see SPY just slowly kind of grinding up. I mean, there was just a ton of call premium and it started to pick back up again there too. Let's see, Tesla, Nvidia, Netflix, your leaders. There's not a lot of put premium here. I mean, Apple, Palantir. So neutral still. See how the volume's doing. Yeah, I think the dollar's front running. I didn't even see what the dollar was doing today. Yeah, I should see the dollar drop a little bit on the rate cut. We'll see if it was front ran though. I mean, volume's just abysmal today too. I mean, 12:30. I mean, it's still got 2.5 hours to go, but that volume is pretty non-existent. Material's getting some volume here though today, kind of close to the 30-day average. Yeah, everything else just not even half of that daily utilities kind of down there. Real estate getting smashed. Yeah, everything else just not even the half of the 30-day average there. Yeah, real estate's your big one there. Yeah, real estate's the only one that is above the 30-day average right now. Obviously, it's going to change into close and all that, but interesting. How's our SPY premiums looking? Yeah, I mean, you got ask side puts, ask side calls, more call volume. Holdings just bullish there, and outflow on puts. A lot of open interest on put contracts, though, looks like. Let's take a peek at. I like time, so let's look at these. Oh yeah. So back on the 2nd, holy crap. Oh, it looks like those are sold. Yeah, those got sold. 39 trading at 3 now. Yeah, that whale's happy. Oh, and it's multi-leg too. The weather is so crappy here today. Everything's just slow for me. Okay, it's not gonna let me pop. Oh, here we go. Yeah, my internet's just been. And so yeah, I mean, you can see on that table that they wanted SPY to go up or stay the same. But yeah, clean. Nice clean sells on those. Oh shit, where did it go? There we go. Yeah, I mean, popped up and then, I mean, you're out of the money 23%. The odds of us dropping 23% in the month are probably slim. What else do we got for some of the highest open interest contracts? Okay, I don't like that view that much. I always usually look at this guy. How about these? Just trying to see when that came in. So the 22nd, it looks like September. So get another put sell, 64, and then there they are, 10 right there. Please don't be multi-leg. Yeah, and I don't sit and try to diagnose spread. Those will pop up an option profit calculator. Yeah, so well, definitely sells. Just need to stay the same or go up a bit. What else do we got? Man, it's slow. GSK 77, and a little closer to the ask earnings play. I see some more of those S&Ps came in too. Yeah, earnings flow. Everything can look perfect on it, but you never know how earnings are gonna go. IV's up. Yeah, definitely a pass on that one. So we had hits on the 500 call now. So now this is interesting to me because you know it doesn't get a lot of volume here, and now you have some 11.7500s coming in here. Not right at the ask, that's okay because you have that other piece of flow to kind of bounce off here. So let's look at these. So again, your net premiums are going to stay the same. So I'm just focusing on the flow here more than anything. So they may be sells, because I mean you see that IV drop here after all this bid side flow coming in here. IV pops and then it drops there on your size and premium. It could be sells at the ask for 11% out of the money 10 days. Yeah, that's a tough one. But that's what should catch your eye. Like if you look at a piece of flow at first and you're just kind of like, I can't tell, and then you get another chunk come in like this, like, okay, now it's got my attention where I can take a peek at it and get a little better idea of it. There's just nothing coming in here. Probably hang out for a couple more minutes. I just wanted to hop on and do something. I was trying to keep my sanity here. Yeah, like your call premium still climbing here, but ties just staying down, but it's mostly Tesla. It looks like Tesla and Nvidia. Let's look at the Qs. Yeah, clear here. I mean, bullish there. Puts down. Yeah, this is what I like to see too when that ETF matches the holdings too, because obviously holdings are what are going to drive that ETF. So that looks good there. We can look at metals for you, M1. Let's go look in. Where are my material? No. What are you looking for specifically in metals? Specific ticker at all or anything? Like gold, silver? I got silver. Okay, 1 second. We'll look at silver for you, and then I'm going to probably hop off because the dog is getting a little antsy. Alright, let's look at silver. So today for silver, some ask side, 8-day alt calls. God, you're getting a lot of, it's mixed pretty much, but I would, let's see. Yeah, I would probably say this flows a little more bullish here. I mean, big size here. I just don't like that size that comes in at the bid there then. Right after, I mean, you're getting good size on the ask, and then you've got bid side coming in right away. Some more ask. I'd probably lean with this being bullish here. I mean, yeah, that's your big spike there. I mean, premiums for the most part staying kind of flat, but you're starting to see that silver premium pick up again there. And I've never used gamma on metals because it's, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's as relevant as like a name, but yeah, a lot of showing downside there. But yeah, I mean, this is a lot of upside gamma there, and it did make your move here. Yeah, I'd say your flow looks, yeah, and then you just get that bid side there. Let's pop it out 100 days, oh, not 1,000, 100 days for you. Yeah, I would say maybe short term. Your little short-term bid side calls, and then more longer term ask side calls here. So I would say maybe short-term gets you a little volatility there. Maybe, I mean, you're 64 days out. You're looking end of December, early January there at calls. So yeah. Otherwise, I mean, I would say that looks pretty good there. Crappy fill there, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on for a little bit. Unless anybody else has anything you want me to quick take a peek at, I'm gonna probably hop off and let the dog out. But yeah, I'm gonna try to hop on maybe. Yeah, probably not tomorrow with FOMC. It'll be too busy. Maybe Thursday, and then obviously Friday as well too. With it getting colder, there'll be a lot more time to do these. So, but all right. And if you missed any of it, I'll have it recorded and I'll get it posted in the chat as well. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for hopping on for the little lunchtime flow and all that. So, have a great day, everyone.